Alright, hello my friends, welcome back to the stream. We are picking back up on our new Dwarf Priest. We started him yesterday on stream, and we're just going to keep him going today. I just dinged 10. So that's a massive power spike for priests. I got... Or would you try Final Fantasy 14? I have not tried it. I'll just try to keep it short. I have not tried it. I respect Final Fantasy as an IP. It's, you know, done a lot in the gaming world. It has really dedicated fans. I like the music. It makes me nostalgic about something I never really experienced. But the game isn't for me. Like, the art style doesn't do it for me, man. It's too, like, cutesy. It's like, the way I could sum it up is if somebody went to me and they said, Yo, Carlos, play this game. It's got insane PvP. The balance, it's insanely balanced. Like, everything's looking good. Class design, quests. Yeah, and I'm like, all right, what's it called? And they're like, oh, it's Dora the Explorer MMORPG. Like Clifford the Big Red Dog RPG. That might be a little bit of an extreme example. You know, no disrespect, but that's kind of how it feels. Like, or if you're like, you know, I know WoW is goofy and stuff. Just keeping it on. That's how it feels. Clifford is my jam, bro. Yeah. How are you and the fam? Just woke up, I had the YouTube on my TV and saw you're on. Fam's good. I went into the city today, so I'm so tired. My voice is kind of shot. Met up with a friend from New York. Asked her to be the godmother of our child. She said yes, which is really nice. Had some nice ramen, man. Some tonkotsu ramen, some creamy tonkotsu ramen with some corn and some nice like pork in it. Spiced up, pretty spicy as well. Had some, you know, some gyoza and some, you know, super good. But it's tiring. I had to change my first diaper out in the field today instead of being at the house, you know. Out in the field, I had to improvise, I had to get creative. Found a hotel. Oh man. Same, doesn't matter how good Final Fantasy 14 is, the vibe, the visuals turn me off completely. Yeah, I'm the same way, you know, but like, it's gonna upset some people. Some people love the game, but I'm not gonna lie, like, people loving it, just can't understand it, man. I just remember when games used to be badass, and you might say, I mean, like Pokemon and those games were kind of cutesy too, right? But I just still remember being like a preteen. You know, when did Lord of the Rings come out for us? How old were we? Like, we were, at least me and my friend group, we were very nerdy. It's not even trying to make us sound cool. Like, we were very like nerdy. We like Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering, but we like that serious art style. You know, that Tolkien style art style, serious looking orcs. You know, kind of a little bit of probably not explaining it correctly, but I just miss when that was like the cool thing. That was the meta, you know, that style. And everything is just across the board, kind of like going in like a really cutesy kiddie direction. But yeah, way she goes, man. Way she goes. It's kind of why I like Diablo so much, and why I think D2R is so sick. It's so refreshing, man. It's so refreshing to play Diablo and have that that same style of art get a fresh coat of paint. That, yeah, art style. I play Final Fantasy games, but haven't played the MMOs or of the franchise yet. To me, it's the same thing when people didn't give Gears of War a chance because it was too bro-y visuals and vibe is important in games. Yeah, true. More gritty medieval. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Everything is Pixar now. I miss Conan the Barbarian, OGR. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even have those stripes. Like, I can tell you're probably like an old school MMO head that played. I actually like wish I kind of was that in a way. Or I have a lot of respect for you guys. A lot of you watching me right now. You played Conan the Barbarian, Dark Age of Camelot. You played, you know, those games like Baldur's Gate. What's more? What are other games that you guys that were like the first gen MMOs? EverQuest. Right, even like RuneScape and stuff, right? Those games had just like this badass classic fantasy art style. Classic. Even Dungeons and Dragons. I've played 0 games of Dungeons and Dragons. 0. But I have a Dungeons and Dragons poster. Because it just looks so cool to me. The art style, the way they did the monsters and Ultima Online. My first time was Dark Age of Camelot. The PvP in that game will forever be missed. Yeah. Ashran's Call, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Rekful played that one, right? Rest in peace. Red linen robe, tailoring. That's pretty pog. I can probably make that. Did you and Bran hit Glad? We missed it by 1 point actually, man. But it's we're already like through the tilt and we're out the other side and we've kind of embraced it, man. We're just rank 1 duelist Giga Chads, the leader of the duelist you know. We're literally the top team in the duelist bracket, 2607. Infernal duelist. But like I said, we could still get it. It's possible if one team gets DQ'd or pushed out or. And there's a few candidates for that. But yeah, we missed it by one single rating point. I hate to see it. I was hyped for you guys, yeah. We gave it our all, man. I'm most happy with the number. It may not have the title, but I'm happy with 26. I've never played it at 2600 level. Highest I ever got before is 2200. 2600, man. I'm proud of that. Drake or no Drake, whatever. I was playing a comp we both really didn't like playing too, after a while. Is this the mortal character? Yes, sir. Playing hardcore. What about action cam? With some characters, action cam feels really good. Yo, what is this guy again? James Clark? Anybody know what this guy is for? I feel like I was here. It's deja vu. I saw him last time, wondered the exact same thing, killed him, he dropped nothing, and I just went on my merry way. Is this dude for something? Oh, Rogue Quest? Yo, Jason, wow, with the long sheesh in the chat. Jason, you pretty lit? Are you litty right now? Throwing one of your classic Yuba City. my friends, welcome back to the stream. We are in Westfall, and we're in that Goldilocks time on the server where everything just looks really good. Kind of that 4 to 7 range, and even the Barrens right now look stunning. So we have all of Westfall before us. I came here for a second earlier to get the flight path and kill a couple things, but haven't really touched it at all. And Westfall is one of those zones. It goes by way too quick, you know. I remember, you know, it was like way back in the day as kids, you'd do Westfall, and it felt like you were here for months, right? But in reality, there's not many quests here. So, let's get right into it, boys. Level 14. I'll give you guys an update on the character. I'm taking this guy seriously. I'm like surprising myself. I'm feeling the urge to like want to level cooking and fishing, and keep everything super up to date, and make him very well rounded. And it's nice. I haven't done that in a while, so I'll probably do some fishing off stream. If anybody wants to see a fishing stream. But yeah, we're getting close to. I mean, we just look like a classic little vanilla character, right? The little red on red, the red linen sash, red linen shirt. But our tailoring and enchanting are looking pretty good. My enchanting is more realistically about like 55, I want to say. So we need to get it to 70, and it's because I have the strange dust in the bank. I just didn't level it up all the way because I believe you can get enchanting points all the way up to 40 in vanilla, right? Whereas in TBC, it might be the same, but I think it's a little bit increased. So I'm pulling the trigger, hoping I can get some more greens and just milk some more free points out of the enchanting. Once we get to 70 enchanting, we'll craft the greater magic wand. We'll craft some wizard oil. Then we will drop it. Try to cash out a little bit, make some greater magic wands if we have the essences, and then dump them, and we'll get right into NG mining. And like I'll spend a good amount of time to get it in a really good spot. Also trying out this new macro. Let me show you. I mean, it's I'm sure some of you priests might have something similar, but it's really chill. It just makes it so you kind of make your rotation kind of foolproof. Cast sequence reset 3, Smite Mind Blast. Smite's a longer cast, and I have a higher rank. You know, you can just swap these around. Shadow Word Pain, Renew, because Renew is best bang for your buck, more so than even Power Word Shield while you're in combat. And Inner Fire being the last tap of this macro, just in case you need to refresh it. So we'll see how that works. To make it even better, it would be nice to have a target nearest target thing above, so I wouldn't even have to tab. But I don't know if that command even exists. So, yo, welcome back to the stream, my friends. Welcome back to the stream. Hope your weekend is ending well. Yeah, man. Got my nice pumpkin spice in hand. Taking it easy today. All right, let's see how this is working though. This is the macro. I'm doing nothing. I'm just pressing it. Smite, Mind Blast, Pain. Renew ticking on ourselves, perfect. And I'm not going to hit it on the last thing to get the inner fire up. So yeah, charges. So just like that, every time should make us a lean, mean, mana efficient machine. All right. Looking for bags of oats. Probably the most iconic quest in Westfall, right? I mean, what else? What else could it possibly be? Maybe Defias Messenger. I really love this zone. It's like S++ tier for me, even comparable to Barrens. Westfall's the perfect zone for early fall cozy ASMR ambience, indeed. Renew ticking? Nope, there it is. Perfect. Dwarf Priest looks so chad. They really do, though. They really do. I'm thinking for the race to Rag, I'll actually go Dwarf Priest. I did a straw poll in the Discord, and it's looking like we're going Alliance, boys. It was like a 90-10. I want to go Alliance. Dude, it's significantly stronger, so. Westfall Stew Quest. Yeah, that's another one. Another thing that's been pretty fortunate on this run is the Dark Moon Fair is going on. Actually, we should go there right now. It's not too far away, and we're about to just start a big questing arc in Westfall. It's 100% worth it, right? Get the 10% damage bonus. We should do that, and then see if they're selling any leathers or high-ranking potions, because it's so OP in hardcore that you can go there and pick up like medium leather, and you can pick up superior mana pots, superior healing potions, even if I can't use them quite yet. That stuff is super valuable. Especially if I'm going the NG route, getting medium leather, you're pretty much relegated to getting that through chests, fishing, or Dark Moon Fair. So being able to get some medium leathers, that'd probably be the biggest ticket item out of the Dark Moon Fair right now. I don't really have a lot of experience doing the little mini-game quests at Dark Moon Fair as well. So help me out. Is there anything like tailoring-wise or enchanting-wise I can turn in for the tickets? I know there's some NG stuff you can turn in, but there's some random little tidbits off mobs, like large fangs and stuff. But if you turn in enough of those tickets, I'm pretty sure you get like a 14-slot bag or something, regardless of your level. So yeah, let's pop back into Elwyn for a second and go Dark Moon Fair, and we'll come back. So how dead are these servers? Because they were dead a while back. Reasonably dead. I mean, there's way more people playing TBC for sure, right? But look at that. That's not bad, guys. That is not bad. Look at that. That is not terrible. This is classic era, not TBC. 90% of the hardcore community is playing TBC. That is not half bad. 16 on classic era. Like, you can run dungeons, man. It's actually really nice that we're all within the same level range too, for the most part, except for a few outliers. There is a 50+ in the guild. Glam HC, 23 hours. Yeah, this person's bumping. They're actually about to finish it. Rusky Husky, 57, 1 day ago. Yeah, it's pretty active. 3 months, okay. 2 months, 42. Yeah. I don't know how Horde side is. Anybody playing Classic Era Horde side? The add-on Sun Viewport, the UI is still there. It's just not in the capture window. Yes, correct. So I can still see all my bars just fine. I'll show you on stream like how it looks for me. This is how it looks for me, but it looks more pleasant for you. Like, this is all housekeeping stuff. No one needs to see this stuff anyway. The bars, it's all unnecessary. I don't understand that this game is instilled in my heart. I mean, yeah, man. It's the truth. We lower the game sound just a bit. You're talking about the ambience, right? Yeah, I usually run the ambience a little bit too hot, for sure. That should be better. Check my sound settings. Looking good. Oh, I have a disease. I couldn't afford Cure Disease. This run has been reasonably blessed, but financially it's been a disaster because I've been spending all my money on these max rank potions from vendors that I'm actually super broke. I can't even afford my skills. I wasn't able to pick up the new rank of Fort or Cure Disease or anything, but thankfully we got a handy dandy stone form right there. We can take it off that way. One death equals delete character? Yes. It's hardcore. It's similar to Diablo, so if you die, you delete. Yo, Dozing WoW at the Prime. Thank you so much, man. How you doing today, Dozing? Alright, let's get our 10% damage buff. OP. And let's, moment of truth, let's check these vendors. I only have a silver 84 though, so... Big stick. This is massive. Not for me. I mean, it's literally massive. It's a big stick. But if I was a hardcore player, if I was a warrior, if I was someone who could use this, I would buy this right now. Ahead of time. This is actually a tough item to find on vendors. Superior mana potions, 16 silver. Nah, I can't really afford this stuff. Maybe scrolled intellect I'll get. about all. Oh, I need this for a quest. Oh man, I'm just so broke. Alright. Yo! So many primes coming in. Sam J W84 with the prime 13 months, over a year of support. Thank you very much, Sam. Corny B with the 4 months. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, so, but I mean, if you're playing hardcore, go pick that stuff up if you have the money for it. Good thing is, though, check that out. I actually have 15 lesser mana bots. These are insane. These will last you a while. 280 to 360 mana is no joke, considering I only have 530 mana. And I had so many, I stashed some in the bank. So being absolutely hard chilling on mana bots is really, really comforting as a priest. And if we do dungeons or something, it's gonna make it that much easier. We did pick up a green weapon. It's a free DE point. We're hoping for procs on multiple essences here, because that's going to be printing money for us. So if you get 2, it's 10 silver. 2, 10 silver. Perfect. Let's go back to Westfall now. What's the highest pop classic server non-TBC? I have no idea, man. Is the... I don't even know if that exists. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Is there one server all the classic era people have been congregating on? I mean, I'd like to think Bloodsail is one of them, just because the hardcore challenge makes it still relevant. How hard is raising a baby really? I'm 4 months away. It takes a lot out of you. You know, you sleep a lot less. I do feel like mothers take more of the L than the fathers do, generally speaking. Like, it's their baby, they're nurturing it, they're breastfeeding, they have, like, the best idea of what the baby's needs are. And as a dude, you're kind of just, like, awkwardly standing there sometimes, changing a diaper and, bottle feeding with, like, 10% of the finesse that the moms have, so. It's more of a big burden on them, but, it's still, it still takes a lot of time. Have you ever made it to 60 on hardcore mode? Yeah, I made it on a warrior and a rogue. And I have a couple high-level hardcores that I never really finished off. I keep telling myself one day I'll finish it. One day. I wonder if my find treasure dwarf racial works on these bags of oats. Let's test it. Love leveling, don't you, Cargos? I do. I mean, it's really relaxing and fun. I mean, I enjoy other aspects of the game as well. I'd like to think that I've proven that to you guys, Like, I PvP, like, I love PvP. It's really fun. I've raided, Pink parse average, every Gara, pink parse average, Cruel Mag, got some hundreds. So I'm not just, like, a leveling one trick. I enjoy all the aspects of the game, but... Yeah, to me, WoW, is vanilla, and WoW is leveling through Westfall and the Barrens, and... For some reason, it never really gets old. It does from time to time, but then enough time elapses that you miss it. Red leather bandanas from Defias. Not seeing any oats though. Sometimes there's an oat spawn on the opposite side of this. Yeah, that's a 3-pull. I actually have Psychic Scream though, which is pretty nice. I just got that, so it's pretty huge. Oh my god, how many did I pull? Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a small army. Do we have that Benny Blanco quest? Maybe we can do that right now. Humble Beginnings, that's Simple Compass. Forgotten Heirloom, there it is. Yeah, let's go do the Benny Blanco quest. In that little house up there. What is the add-on that shows your abilities scrolling in the bottom of the screen? It looks nice. Yeah, that's called a Trophy GCD. I like it too, man. I like stuff that's for the viewer. It's for the, it doesn't really help the player that much. You know what you're pressing. But that type of stuff makes me so happy. What I've been searching for, and you already know how much this would float my boat, is an add-on that will give you weather effects. And there actually is one for retail. It's called Dynamic Weather. And you can crank the weather intensity up. You can make it so it's almost always snowing and stuff, or raining in retail. And I thought I had it working for Classic. If there actually is an add-on Big Brain out there that could get it working for Classic, please do. I will pay you, man. I will. Yeah, I would love to get it working. And it looks like it shows up on your add-on menu. It might even be under mine right here. Check it out. Dynamic Weather. Effects, screen intensity, overrides. It looks like it's halfway there towards working. The fact that it's showing up in the add-on pane, but it just doesn't do anything. So yeah. You're B-rolling a new tune. What up, Seamus? What are you doing, bro? I don't know why, but that dwarf looking goofy in that red robe. Is he though? I think vanilla characters can look a lot goofier than this, dude. He's kind of looking like a snack, dude. Great Father Christmas action right now. Dwarves are unironically the coolest race on the Alliance. Changed my mind, I swear. Okay, Benny Blanco's been pulled. Okay. 2 mobs. This guy does backstab. It's Benny Blanco, dude. So don't run from him. That's one of the things that messes you up. Okay, we pulled a second. That's kind of bad. We're gonna go ahead and drop the trigger in a second. I can't be running, actually. I'm gonna big potion. This is actually brutal, yeah. We have to reset. I still have Desperate Prayer, but I'm not liking it. Not liking it. We used the big potion, too. Once you pull the trigger on that Psychic Scream, you never know what's gonna happen. They can go and pad off into the distance and aggro 2 more things. Let's get out of here. Reset. Have you tried if this command still exists? Console? Yeah, I have all that console stuff set up. Every console command that can like possibly exist. I've even like have redundancies. I've just tried to paste them all in to see what kind of difference it would make. That's like one of my hobbies, to see how far I can push this classic game client to make it look really cool, you know? So yeah, all the console commands have been put in. I'm so happy you're back on hardcore. I missed that content so much. Hey, what's up, Andre? Any news or similar on classic fresh dates? Not yet. Maybe this week. Fingers crossed. Yo, Rusty Jeep with the raid, dude. Thank you so much, man. With the 5. 5 person raid. Thank you very much, Rusty. Appreciate it. You playing hardcore as well? I feel like I saw you on. Did you really miss Gladiator by 1 point? Yeah, I did. But there is a small chance that we still get it if they clean up the ladder a bit. Some people get DQ'd, aren't eligible, etc., etc. Where does that dude be pulled over on the left? Was he a Pat? Like, we proximity aggroed for him from right here. What could he possibly be? No UI? Yeah, I can see the UI, but you guys can't. Okay. Let's try this again. Santa vibes from your character, I know, right? Do you make a thumbnail for every stream? I do. Yep. Hope all is well. Can you confirm WoW over New World? It's just an apple and an orange, my guy. But yeah, I mean, you're asking like a thoroughbred classic Andy. Like, it's the best game of all time. I've always said that. It's up in its own tax bracket. It doesn't, saying that doesn't mean anything bad against New World. Like, New World's actually a lot of fun with New World. But for me, the game is too like endearing for me to like have any other opinion. All right, Benny Blanco down. Do this thing. Whoa! Why is the fireplace lootable? Oh no, never mind. A guy died. light on this. Ooh, a green is really nice here. This is another free enchanting point. Massive, and 2 essences. This weapon drop could be 3 skill ups for enchanting. We're getting very close. We actually might be there in terms. We might have Greater Magic Wand right now. Oh, let me check in a second.
Be careful. Help you find something?
You were the essence of WoW, bro. Stay strong. I appreciate it, bro.
Go with
I'm just glad I'm not completely irrelevant anymore. It's nice to be able to turn on the stream and actually have people that remember you and tune in, man. I appreciate it, guys. I don't know, like, how sustainable Classic is long-term as far as content goes, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just glad the ship hasn't fully sank yet, you know? Let's look for bags of boats.
I buy and trade. Light blessing.
Classic HC is the best content. It's pretty damn good, dude. I'm proud of it. I really am proud of it. Watching Guzu play recently. He died, by the way. His paladin Bedoink. He died in SM. I actually kind of low-key love it when people die in dungeons. Nothing against Guzu, right? But it's cool. It's cool when the game is hard, and it's bad when the game is too easy. I like it when the dungeons like weirdly kill people in random ways. You know, he actually died to that like arcane blast like explosion in SM. He confused it with the shade fight. So hopefully we can get some dungeons in on this guy. I mean, we have enough people in the guild. I think Hardcore Classic is niche enough to carve your way into some success for sure. Yeah, I mean, we've been around for a minute, dude. For 2 years, we're gonna be working on the add-on, the hardcore add-on. If you didn't know and you're new to the stream, we actually have a hardcore add-on. Tracks deaths, auction house, resurrections, all that. It tracks all the data of deaths, gives, you know, we're gonna keep building it actually, starting this week, and making it more robust and better for the road to Rag event. This is in the hardcore duos with Grays' peak cargoes content. Yo, I've been missing Grays, man. He had his kid. Everything's good with him, but obviously he's not gonna be streaming for a couple days, right? But hopefully when he comes back, did he die recently? Where did he last leave off? Did he start a new guy? He died on his 59 Druid, which was absolutely tragic, of course. I can't remember if he started another one. If not, maybe he can roll Alliance and hit the dungeons. Oh, we started a Night Elf Druid. He started a Night Elf Druid on TBC or Vanilla? What server is the best to choose at the moment? Are you trying to play Classic, or we shouldn't call it Classic? We should call it Era. Are you trying to play Era or TBC? That's my first question. And if you're gonna play Era, there really is no like top-in Era server. But I'd like to think Bloodsail's pretty dope, and Hardcore is probably. Hardcore's just fucking amazing, man. Just play it, dude. Give it a shot. I wish I had enough money that I could just be like, anybody who gets 60 gets $1,000 or something, you know, to make it like even crazier, like more on the line. Even just any person, you know, any random person from the internet. They think they can do it. They think they're up for the challenge. All Era servers are merged? Is that true? Yeah, is that true, really? I don't think so. It's a few. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on Era right now. What are the add-ons used? Which ones are you interested in, my man? IP servers were left alone. Oh, makes sense. Because they're kind of their own animal, right? Plus you didn't want to cross-pollinate with non-IP servers. That actually makes a lot of sense, yeah. Small heal and a renew. Some cargo stream thumbnail brings instant happiness to me. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. How's your weekend? Yep, we're just getting into fresh Westfall. All quests. Goes by too quick.
King's honor.
I think you can complete all of Westfall, like if it was Tommy or Tactics or something, they could do all of Westfall in 2 hours or something, right? There's really not too many quests here.
Safe travel.
You gotta enjoy your time here. Some telebeam bananas. Don't need that. Okay, getting some oats. Only 1 bag of oats in this whole shed? This whole barn? That's a scam. Oh no, 2. Nice. Always relaxing to listen to the stream while I work like a pot. Working on a Sunday, huh? Oh, there's 3. This is actually a gold mine of oats. Never mind. 3 oats in here? That is insane. Alright. Yo, Brian, look who it is. What's up, man? Thanks for the 9 months. Are you gonna do Road to Rag with this, bro? One Life Raid Dream, Brian, another pillar of the hardcore community since day 0. Did the mage die? Yeah, it was a nightmare, man. I was playing off stream, just trying to get a little bit of XP in by Camp T. And there's that rare. He's a red wind serpent just south. Azir the Skyblade or Windblade or something. And yeah, he put me down. Already got a mage in the 20s? Hell yeah. Yo, BMNJ, what up, Gildy? Thanks for the prime, bro. 7 months with the keg popcorns. What's going on, man? How's your weekend? Ooh, handful of copper bolts is nice. Since we're gonna go NG, I'm hanging on to that. We're gonna go NG. What do you think is the easiest hardcore class to hit 60 on? I swear there's a lot that goes into that. That sounds like a very easy question to answer. But there's a lot that goes into that. Because every class, I really believe this too, I'm not just saying this. I really believe every class is like almost equally as difficult. Because they all have their own challenges. And like I would say Paladin was the easiest. I've said this bit before, where I think you have the most oh shit buttons. But I'm not even joking, they get so boring at high level. You're battling against your sheer willpower and determination to right-click things. You know, that's a real thing. Like, I'm sure you guys in the chat have leveled up Pally. You get to like high 40s and you just can't be bothered, man. It's brutal. Like, there's no weapon progression in the later levels, and it's tough. You know, Tommy like couldn't wait to delete his Pally when he was on this hardcore run. The trick to Pally though is you really got to make sure you get Bonebiter, and then just send it all the way to 60 with it. Just use Bonebiter the whole way. Screw it. Ice Barbed if you want to be risky, but yeah. So like Warrior would be the hardest on paper, right? But people like low-key want to play Warrior. It is the ultimate challenge. You are the underdog everywhere you go, and though it is the hardest in terms of you're the squishiest, you play like you have no healing, right? You know that about yourself. You have really fun weapon progression. You have a lot of flexibility weapon progression, and the boredom never sets in when you level a Warrior. At least for me, never, because the danger is so high, and while you are very squishy, you deal a tremendous amount of damage on Warrior. And the skills are extremely satisfying to use. Whirlwind, Cleave, Sweeping Strikes, Mortal Strike, Charge, Intercept. Like, all these things are just so fun that, like, I actually have a hard time answering such a simple question. Yo, what up, Satisfied home slice. What up, guys? Leveling is protected as the ultimate challenge. Didn't you do a warrior 1 to 16 in one try? Not one try. Was it one try? I don't remember. I feel like I must have died. No. I died on like Iron Lad and stuff. It wasn't my first try, but yeah, I did get 1 to 60, and it was an absolute blast. I loved it. Getting Mongoose Potion. I've never appreciated crit until I leveled that warrior. I mean, I did to a small amount, right? But once you play warrior, you start salivating over the thought of crit. And getting an Oni buff, getting a Songflower buff, getting Elixir of the Mongoose, all working in tandem with each other and just getting out there and absolutely pink misting things. Like, it was so fun. It was, yeah. So heavily invested in the Rogue while didn't see any of the warrior that made it. Yo, yeah, we made it on the Rogue. That was my first guy. The Rogue was a lot of fun too. I just think melees are a lot of fun on hardcore. You had a dual wield troll warrior too. Yeah, that was a vibe as well. So if you ask me what the best class to start hardcore on, if you're trying to get a buddy into hardcore, warrior. Because when you're trying to get a buddy into hardcore, what do they say? They just don't think it's that hard. Like, they're just like, I can do it. Yeah, no problem. Like, you know, that sounds boring. Or like, they might say that, right? So maybe some people get it instantly. So if that's the case, start them on a warrior, man. See how long they last. They're gonna die at like level 4, not 4. They'll die at like level 8, and then they can go to the other classes, you know. How's a 357 Magnum? Oh, it's red hot. It's red hot, brother. Can't wait to get the Greater Magic 50 cal though. The Greater Magic 308 is coming soon. I'm actually really close to it. Do this. Okay, that brought us up to 33. So this is 4 skill ups right here, and 20 silver. That's bringing us to 37, and I think I have about 20 skill ups worth of enchanting materials in the bank. So I'll say 57. Then we have some cloth. We're getting close. I think by the time we're like 15 or 16, we'll have enough for a greater. Do you have flash heal? If yes, use that over flash heal. More mana efficient. Do you have flash heal? If yes, use that over flash heal. Use flash heal over renew? No way, bro. No way. Well, you get flash heal at 20, don't you? But I thought that sounds so counterintuitive. I mean, renew is your most efficient, right? As long as you can get full value from it. And you have talents that directly enhance it right here with just these 3 points, which I will get. I feel like renew is... I thought flash heal is your least efficient. Use it in a pinch when someone's in big trouble. Someone's about to die and you need to go for an emergency heal. No, renew heals less, costs same mana. As flash heal, really? Alright, we'll make that HPM. That's probably what you healers, that's the term, right? DPM for damage dealers, HPM for healers. We'll take a look at it once we get flash heal. I think we get it at 20. Are you going shadow? I'll eventually go shadow if we last that long. Probably around 40 or 45. We'll go shadow. Yo, Mr. Demon Soul with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Welcome. Why don't you play Horde? I play Horde 95% of the time. This is a rare... This is the rare 5% time that I go Alliance. Ask the chat if you don't believe me. I'm always in Duratar. Horde Barons. Doing my first hardcore now, just doing 30 as a warrior. Damn. First hardcore attempt, and you're on warrior and you're 30? That's actually really good, man. You might have a chance to one-shot it. It's possible. Is the hardcore community on TBC or vanilla nowadays? They're mostly on TBC. I want to say 75% or 75% plus, but There's a few of us out here. And I want to say there's a bit of a shift going on. Back to vanilla. Dude, 23? 23. Classic era, 23. There's probably some TBC servers right now where you open your guild tab and you don't have 23 on. That's a lot of people, man. We're on Classic Era, and there's also the Horde Guild here. I think Graze is switching over and playing Classic Era from here on out as well. I know my buddy Mincy, who I met him recently. He's actually a really nice guy. You're gonna get to know him. He's playing Classic Era now, pretty much. Yo, Cargos, love your YouTubers. How do you outplay BM Hunters in the arena as a Frost Mage? I mean, I don't think you ever lose to a BM Hunter, right? Don't you just turn them into... don't you just turn them into a distant memory in like 3 seconds? You just pop your MQG and you just Nova grinder them as they just helplessly watch himself die? I don't know. I feel like you should just... I mean, BM Hunter loses to everybody, pretty much. It's a little bit closer now in Season 1, but I guess you're talking about an arena with a healer, and it could get a little bit... But the amount of tempo you can generate as a Frost Mage in Season 1, when Absorbs are at their peak potential, and with Mind Quickening Gem, which is, in a sense, better than Skull of Gul'dan, you know, on those high tempo, like Rogue Mage type matchups where the duration of MQG is going to be like the duration of the game. I don't think any class can generate as much tempo, including Rogue. Mages are disgusting in Season 1. They're so strong. I do not get Curse Forge add-ons for vanilla anymore. It's a new client for vanilla. They're calling it 1.14, so I think a lot of the add-ons that did work in 1.13 are no longer working, so you just have to do some trial. BM rips through mages. I would say that mages rip through BM more. I don't know. I mean, if there's any mages in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. They just mats out the other way for some unknown reason, but I highly, highly doubt if a BM Hunter man fights a Frost Mage, they're going to out DPS the Frost Mage. Oh, I guess because they can't get Nova'd. Oh, maybe you're right. Oh, there's, yeah. I mean, they just pop red and you just like sit and block. And then you just like blink away for a second, then red goes away and you just instantly kill them in 2 milliseconds. Probably just it. Just get them to pop red, sit and block, blink away. You know, try to survive through the damage. Cheat kill pet, game over. Well, they're red, right? So they can't interact with them at all for a little bit. Yo, no way, Crix with the massive raid, man. Dude, thank you so much, Crix. How was your raid, man? Alright, welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good morning, good day. Hope everyone's doing well. We're back on the Dwarf Priest here, hardcore classic era, over on the Bloodsail Buccaneer realm. We're pumping, guys. We're about to get some levels in. We got a fresh Duskwood ahead of us. Lots of quests to do. And we're feeling pretty good. Let's see what we got in the house today. Can you guys hear me alright? Yo, Juan, what's going on, man? Rocksteady, good to see you, brother. Jason, wow. What is good, my friend? Jason, you keeping it a buck 03 these days? Yo, what's going on, Samwise? How we doing, man? Adam. Let's see. Yo, Matt Shepard, good to see you. Kim. How's it going, everybody? Sound is good. We'd love to see it. Alright. Let's see what we're going to do. We're trying some new lighting settings as well. For Duskwood. So let's see if it really does the trick. So we need Ghoul Fangs, Dark Runners, but these are a bit high, level 29. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Night Watch, Skeletal Horrors. Quest to turn in here. Ogre's Monocle. I think we need to go over to Ravenhill. That's our first order of business. Let's do that. Be on the lookout for Stitches as always. What's up, man? Best zone in the game incoming. Think so, huh? Yeah, it's definitely a classic, man. Cheers from the Netherlands. What's going on, Brian? What up, Jason? A fresh Duskwood is my favorite part of the game. Oh yeah. Especially with Halloween and the fall, the fall season here or coming soon. Duskwood is even more of a vibe, right? And I don't know if you can tell any differences in the lighting settings, but I think I sure can already. What dungeons did you miss yesterday? We just ran one yesterday, which was Wailing Caverns. I would actually be up for a dungeon or two tonight if anybody is online in the guild. Let's see how many we have online right now. 84 members? I was half expecting this to be... I feel like there wasn't that many people streaming hardcore today. So I honestly didn't even bother checking, just assuming, oh man, it'd be way lower. That's incredible, man. Middle of the night? 83? Yo, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. 97? No, bullshit, bro. No shot. Really? 97 people were on earlier? That's crazy. That's incredible. New PB right there. What's up, Criminal? What order of talents for war, and when do you respect the full arms if you did? In classic era or TBC? Which one are you leveling in? Banks are allowed in hardcore? Yeah, banks are allowed in hardcore. For sure. This is on Bloodsail era, so we're playing on the old vanilla servers, man. There's been a bit of a movement back towards these servers as of late. Yeah, anybody watching obviously is, of course, welcome to join us. Anybody can invite in our guild. Hardcore guild on the server. On this side it's called Classic AC. Just message anybody. Yo, Nick Stain, what's up, man? Good evening. I'm planning on creating a hardcore account. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Welcome on in. Alright, let's turn this quest in.
Honor, friend, for the Alliance.
Legged Menaces. Quick 1k XP there. And there's no way we can do Ogre's Monocle. Sven's Revenge. This quest is to touch the dirt mound behind that stable, if my memory serves me right. And this quest is not easy, honestly. This is the quest that during Hardcore Community Cup number 3, I believe, that duo almost died. They survived with like 1% HP on this very road, on this very server many moons ago. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But, I don't know. I should be alright, just play it nice and slow. I am a Chad Dwarf Priest. And I have my NG in a good position. I have some bronze bombs. I have some target dummies. Plenty of potions. Plenty of consumables. Should be okay. Alright, so the mound of dirt is, I think, on the other side of this house. Just inch our way over here to see if anything pulls. Try to carve out a bit of a fighting position here on this mountain. Okay, here goes nothing. Got a fresh rank of Holy Fire at 26, so it's actually pumping, as you can see. The more and more I play Priest, by the way, guys, then more and more I wish I would have just sent it and went full Holy, man. I think full Holy is incredible. It might even be the best leveling, even with the insane ones, I swear. These Holy spells, just the pacing of when you get new ranks of them, they're so strong. Okay, this is maybe a 2-pull, or a 3-pull even. Fucking Pyroblast mob. Oh, this is fucking pumping. So I hope he doesn't run. He's gonna run, isn't he? He's running. Okay. I didn't get anything else. This dude is kind of camouflaged into the door. Yo, Brad, what's up, man? Yeah, they barely survived and took first place in the tournament. How big of a meme spec is Smite Priest in Vanilla Classic? In PvP, it's kind of good, dude. I swear. I swear, like I did the Scarum cross-faction duel tournament. Might have been one or two of you that remembers that. You know, Funky Bot was like won a bunch of them. I won one of them. And I'll never forget. It was we were dueling outside of Cold War. It was Scarum cross-faction duel tournament number 2, and I was playing SLSL in vanilla like a weirdo. I mean, definitely the strongest dueling spec, right? And my opponent was a priest, and I had never dueled a Smite Priest really before. I thought he was just standard like mana burn, disc, imp mana burn spec. He was full Smite spec, and his strategy was very simple: annihilate my Fell Hunter, because Fell Hunters have lots of magical resistance, right? But there is no holy resistance in this game, so they get massive damage from holy. So he just focused on taking my Fell Hunter out of the game, and he won. He actually won, and I didn't know how to play against it really. It really took me aback. I just remember that being interesting. When will you find out if people get DQ'd or rolled back like you said? You know, I don't know, man. They said it's a 2-week period, right? And I actually got DM'd today by somebody who said that they have evidence that 3 teams were getting piloted. They studied all the analytics of the arena season or whatever, and that they were hard stuck 1700, 1800. Then the last week, a new person joined the team and got boosted up. Or no, that was the thing. It looked like a pilot. A new person didn't join the team. It was the same team, and they shot up to like 2700 in the last week. So, you know, they said they had evidence of a few pilots, and they're submitting a bug report. But I don't know, man. I haven't even logged in on my character since that whole fiasco. And I assume it'll come, you know, in the next week or so. They said it was 2 weeks after the season ends for them to do whatever it is they do. Okay. Ooh, green cloak, 3 strength, 3 stamina. Nope. Alright, and the mound of dirt is over here somewhere. And I think there's stealth mobs, right? So it looks like the coast is clear, but there actually are a few stealth mobs, so let's be careful about that. Oh, it's right here, the mound of dirt. Bro, no way. Why is it so easy? There's no stealth mobs? Maybe they spawn after I take it. Let's just pre-bubble. Let's see. I believe you guys will get it. Oh, I appreciate it over here. Good to see you, bro. Oh, that was not so bad. How did they almost die here? They must have came hard charging in through like this way or something, and there's a bunch of stealth mobs out in the field. They're in the community cup, I would imagine. That's got to be it, right? Oh, I should eat on out of here. Skirt. Make sure you're a group of Pally for Sanctity Aura. Oh, if you're going Smite Spec? Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? That's an insane amount of people. That's awesome. Yo! No way, Crix, bro. Thank you so much for that host, man. I know today's your big day. Yo, thank you for that host, brother. Tier 5 is out. Crix,
Welcome the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see everyone. Nice to have you here. It's a great day to be alive. Well, actually, it's a great day to be alive. Great day. Well, that was fun. We're actually gonna go warrior. I might go warrior. I might go warrior. I was gonna say on the next character I was gonna roll EU because I kind of wanted to.
Game 1 and just subscribe.
Oh man, that's not fun. Oh, Bran, 6 years, got the blue bag on his wrist, and Damien for 4. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hardcore Molten Core, by the way. Human Warrior. What's the next plan? So I kind of wanted to play on EU on the next character. I kind of wanted... I'd like to play like a druid or a mage for the road to Ragnaros, but now I got a new character. Good morning. Good morning. I mean, that's the way she goes. You play with fire, you get burned. Well, we made it to level 24 AoE farming. We did. Made it to level 24. I mean, do we really go warrior next? Any death clip? It wasn't that exciting. It was pretty silly. I almost want to go mage again, but I feel like no one wants to watch mage. Because if I roll another mage, then I gotta AoE farm to feel like I gotta catch back up, and it's this perpetual loop of just what's called the shadow zone. You hate to see it? Yeah, I mean, not every character makes it to 60. Go warrior if you want to go warrior. You never hit 60 on warrior? That is true. I never hit 60 on warrior. It does, and everyone plays warrior. It kind of feels right to roll a warrior. What a start to your Sunday? Yeah, Mince. Welcome back. I think the only way to bounce back, because I just started my stream. This is the absolute anti-dream. This is the worst way to start off. Son of a... Should we pull off the Baba Share show? Nah. We're gonna go with the classic. I feel like 99% of you right now are like, yes. He's like one of us. I'm smiling. I'll tell you what. Losing a 24 mage isn't as bad as my 66 shaman in TBC. So,
Good day to you.
I'm right there with you.
Hello.
Just glad you didn't have time to go to the other guild.
Have a
Yeah.
good one. How are you?
Yeah. We are, it's gonna be Jolly 2.0. Jolly for days. Yeah, so where some people would have liked to have seen the mage go further, I think a lot of you guys are happy that we died. Because I've seen a lot of deaths, man. I see people dying left and right. What can you do
Safe travels.
Need something?
in a situation like
See
this?
you later.
The eccentric often brilliant know.
You know what would be really nice? Oh, send me another invite. There we go. You know what would be really nice? Tactics, do y'all have a speedrun route, by the way? Yeah, F, man. Oh, now we gotta answer, you know, oh, the mage died all day today. And it's Sunday. Son of a... Alright, let's set this up real fast. Let me... did someone make a clip of it? But the route is made. We'd have to ask the rant. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it today. If someone makes a clip of it, I'll make a death command. And that way I don't have to answer it 1,000 times a day. This is the day of rest, man. Duos? I'm supposed to... Yeah, I really want to duo with, like, Carlos or somebody else. This would be a good opportunity to duo with Mincy if he was down. But it is Sunday. I'm not supposed to be streaming today. I never stream on Sundays. Never play on weekends for a reason. Oh, I guess the classic law.live guide wouldn't be terrible. I just hate using a browser. In-stream delete VOD? No, that's even worse. No, I have to keep going. Nope, I have to keep going. That'll just make it even worse. Let me think, guys. I really gotta collect my thoughts. Oh, I had so many plans for that mage. So what did I learn? I almost need to come up with like a rule of thumb. There's a way that I'm gonna play that mage on the next fresh. Oh, the title? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know if there's a clip. I don't think there's a clip of it. Royal Priest do keep him alive doing a duo? Man. We should just do dungeons, punk. We'll just... The mage died. I don't know what happened. I need to go find... I'm gonna go make a clip of this real quick. How many's playing on Horde right now, Classic Era? Like none? Yeah, but everybody... The problem is everybody's playing Alliance. Twitch.tv/GraceRays. Let me go make a clip of my death real fast. Damn it, dude. My light of a loon. I'm such an idiot. Golly. Alright, let's go find a clip of this.
Inventory is full.
It's better to play vanilla or TBC for hardcore mode. Whatever you prefer, whatever you enjoy. Even the best have bad pulls. Yeah, I mean, this pull was definitely my fault. I shouldn't have a caster in there like that. But I hear even the best have bad pulls. Yeah, shouldn't even AoE farm. It's not doable. It's not. Well, I'm glad Tactics was here. Good for you, Tactics. Good for you. Oh, the greed, man. The greed. Oh, my light of balloon. Yeah, I would have had to have gone target dummy. Target dummy or light. 20 seconds before you died.
Was participating in the world first race for TK and SSC. Biggest brain warlock I know on the PvE side, man. Yo, thank you for that. Thank you for that raid, man. Welcome, guys. We're not raiding over here, but we're doing something pretty interesting, I would like to think. We're doing the hardcore challenge. We have a fresh Duskwood arc ahead of us. We're playing some nice ambience. This might be the stream you need to send you off into the land of counting sheep. It was fun as fuck. Didn't win, but it was fun as shit. Hell yeah, man. I'm sure you pumped. Crix is, I believe, one of the officers in Insidious now. One of the best guilds in the world. I appreciate that, host brother. Hope all is well. Still smashed it. Prog's over snuck and hardcore, man. No shot. You're actually gonna hardcore now? I thought this is when you would just be getting started with raiding. That's exciting, bro. I remember last year, dude. You and Tyrone, your wolf, dying out here. You died like right here, right off the road. Oh man, good times. Yo, Crix, there was 97 people on in the vanilla guild today at some point. That's what they were telling me. What was it, 57? The hell? Yeah. 57 warlock. How's Horde side? I'm not sure. Anybody playing Horde side? I'm sure somebody is. It's probably not as much as Alliance, but I just finished a hardcore RFK on PvC. So much fun. Hell yeah, man. Hardcore dungeons are an absolute blast, right? Hey Cargos, I was just watching one of your other live streams from a few days ago until you came back on. Love watching streams. Hey, good to see you, Jess. Nice to have you here. Appreciate it. What do you guys think? Can I do Ogre's Monocle? This level 30 quest at 27. Is Ogre's Monocle the quest to get? Is it just a pickup quest outside of the cave, or is that another one? I always get confused. Because there's one where you actually have to go into the cave and kill a high-level ogre. He's not elite, but it's deep in a cave, you know? If this is the one where you just come and pick up the box, I think I could do it. But let me just see if you guys remember. Yo, take care, Crix. Have a good night, man. The monocle is in the cave, so it's the one where you kill the you have to kill the ogre, right? Bro, I just got out of raiding SSC and PK. I wanted high. What, are you exhausted? Whoa. Call me a noob, I don't care. I actually did not know this guy, Antonio Pirelli, pats through Duskwood. I thought he patted through Elwyn, man. I thought his patrol was from, like, Westfall all the way through Elwyn, all the way to Redridge. That's crazy, man. I actually did not know that. This guy is one of the most clutch vendors in hardcore on the Alliance side. He sells the entire suite of, like, BOE weapons, Executioner Sword, heavy spiked mace, ironwood maul, some bracers, as well as potions. So, like, I mean, he's a very important person, and, like, you know, it's commonplace in the hardcore guilds for if you to see Antonio Pirelli, you, like, shout out where he's at, you know. But I actually did not know you patted through Duskwind. Today I learned. He travels all the human zones. Just lurk and stay alert. Watch out for those elites cart. Yo, will do, Nova, man. Hopefully no stitches. Do people still play classic vanilla? Hey man, you tell me. Take a look at that. Not bad. We had 97 today at some point. We're bringing it back, man. Best game of all time. what's your advice for leveling gathering professions? I have a lot of advice for professions in hardcore. In hardcore, it feels really bad to backtrack and redo professions a lot of the time. So, this because you don't have a lot of gold, and it's hard to get your mount, and you can't use the auction house to accelerate professions. So for me, the most I'll ever backtrack is to do the wand little push at the beginning, where you get lesser and greater wand. You do all that, then you drop it as soon as possible and just pivot right into either Herbalc or Mining Engie. But yeah, I mean, I have all types of tips for the gathering professions if you have anything specific. Alliance have a really good time doing mining comparatively to Horde. Horde, I know the routes as well, but you know, that spider cave we were talking about in Wetlands yesterday is phenomenal. Also, there's another cave in Red Ridge. Another cave in Red Ridge. My map is like scuffed, man. My map is officially scuffed. Yeah, so this cave in Red Ridge here. This is the cave where you do the quest Wrathbane, or this is another one of those free caves that like allow you to power level your mining. I swear, the nodes in there respawn incredibly fast. Then you have that cave in Wetlands. I feel like there's lots of tin and Laquidon, so usually the pain point with mining, of course, is getting up to that 125 mark, so you can start getting into iron and beyond. Then it's a smooth sailing. So for Horde, that's much trickier. You have to go through 1,000 needles and do a few laps there and try to get tin there.
Good day to you.
Herbalism on Alliance, I don't know how it is compared to Horde or anything. I mean, there's so many little tips and tricks that I have for every profession, for both factions. Every little square inch of the map, as we were said the other day, is chock full with little, like, you know, big brain tips and tricks. Like even in this little house here, right? This little dilapidated ram shanty. There's not a vendor. Where's the vendor? There's a vendor here around here somewhere. And what does he sell, chat? Some of you know. Actually, a really high-profile item in hardcore. I think he might be in the other house. It won't be relevant for this guy because of his professions, but I'll still show you nonetheless. I think he's on the second floor of this house. Yep, there he is, little goblin. There's all, you know, the world is filled with these little secret vendors and stuff. So, wow. I actually forgot he has this healing potion as well. That's really nice. And mana potions. I will go ahead and pick up those mana potions and leave these healing potions for someone else. But this shadow oil is phenomenal. Really good. Because in hardcore you can't really like enchant your weapons. This is really tough too. So this essentially like gives you an enchant. So you can like, you know, this is one of the benefits of alchemy. Either go shadow oil or frost oil. And this is really nice. I thought he also sold a recipe for shadow protection, like a shadow absorb potion.
Be good.
He may not have it in stock at the moment, but I really found a lot of value with shadow oil on my warrior. So when I was soloing Cyclonian for the Whirlwind Axe on my warrior run hardcore, I had shadow oil on both weapons, dual wielding, using like the Sword of Omen as well as the Vanquisher Sword with double shadow oil, and made all the difference, man. So also, I'll show you the talents right now for those of you watching right now. You might want to like get up to speed with this character. 5 points in Spirit Tap, nothing out of the ordinary there. 5 points Wand Spec, 2 in Martyrdom. The longer and longer I play this priest, the more and more value I'm getting out of Martyrdom. Basically, when you see me fight, you're going to see a little blink icon appear over the frame. If you see that blink icon, that's Martyrdom proccing. And what you can do in that situation is you don't always have uptime on your shield. It's as soon as it procs, you can either heal yourself or just cast a Mind Blast in their face, and you have time to do that without the pushback. Or you would have otherwise just wanded, because Mind Blast with pushback wouldn't be as good. Then we have Inner Focus, 2 points in Meditation for 10% regen while we're in combat. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm thinking that sometime we may just respec though, and fully send it in Holy. I really want to see it. There's so much powerful talents here. 5 crit for 5 talent points. I mean, that's just like unprecedented value already right there. Reducing the cast time by 5. 10% flat damage increase here. Yeah. And even if we only went up, to like here with Holy Nova, you could just probably stop in the Holy Tree, because there's a lot of stuff that's completely useless, like Spirit of Redemption. You could just stop in the Holy Tree and then start, getting other stuff as well. So I think maybe the plan is, when I can go down and get Searing Light and all of this juicy Holy package plus Holy Nova, and also have enough points to keep 5 in Spirit Tap, I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, sure, I'll have less wand damage, but I'd like to try that spec out. I think it'd be really fun. I think it'd be really good too. Just drink some water, it's fine. Aren't you out in Cali? Yes, sir. Dwarves look so legit with goggles, yeah. Yo, RJ hosting the stream with 3. Thank you very much, man. Nice to meet you, bro. You play hardcore? You play WoW? Welcome, guys.
Well met.
This zone really increases the atmosphere of your stream. Thanks, Dad. Good to see you, man. Big brain, Warlock class leader in the chat. Always nice to see you, brother. You still playing, man? Or are you taking a break? I haven't seen you around much. How's your doggos been? Doggos are good. I think they're feeling a bit more neglected since we had the baby, which is natural. They feel like they went down like a peg or two on the totem pole of importance, but they're all right, man. We'll probably go up to the farm this weekend so they can run around and get some exercise. Any big dungeons today, mate? I would not be opposed to it. I actually would love to get into some dungeons. I don't know if we have any people up in the range. Yeah, not really, huh? I mean, we'd possibly run SFK with these dudes in the low 20s. I always blank on what level range SFK is. I think you need to be 23 or so, right? And then BFD is the main one I'd really want to run for Gravestone Scepter, but we just don't have people up in that level range yet, so I might have to pass on BFD. I might out-level it. It's unfortunate. That's more reason to go Smite build, too. Haven't played since Phase 3 of Vanilla? Dive, man. No, maybe you ever thought about trying to play hardcore, bro? You can play it, very casually. It seems like you like atmosphere. We're all about it, the hardcore community. You don't need to have a super sweaty, infographic-ridden Bloomberg terminal in the New York Stock Exchange-looking UI. You just take it easy, man. You're just leveling. It's not rocket science, Make the game look nice. Crank the music and ambience up. Vibe out. Throw the stream on. Talk with some people. It's really a good time. And you can completely dodge the meta, and it literally takes like no extended commitment or anything. Been a PoE gamer. Oh, nice, man. Wouldn't a Smite Priest DPS actually be decent for Hardcore Road to Rag? Feels like the more hybrid DPS with good heals, the better. It's possible. I have no idea. I've never seen a Smite Priest attempt 2 damage in a raid ever. Like seriously, like I guess in a serious way. I feel like they're just priests are insane healers, probably the best healers I know. Just have them heal. Probably gonna need all the healers we can get. Been playing hardcore today? Hell yeah, brother. I appreciate the raid, man. Have a good night, man. As far as I've seen Smite Priest pumps, just as mana issues. Well, if you have mana issues, you're sure gonna have them during the race to Rag, because our DPS is gonna be pretty low. All the tanks are gonna be full mitigation. These fights are gonna go the distance. So maybe you might be able to get away with this Smite Priest if you have like a min-maxed out comp and the fights are short. You rating SSC TK tonight, dude? Nah. I've had zero urge. to log on to TBC recently, and I know it will come back, and I have nothing against TBC. I will get back on those characters and play Season 2 at some point in time, but it did take the wind out of my sails a bit, I'm not gonna lie, with the whole Vlad fiasco and missing it at one point and all that. Yeah. The situation where we just like tried our absolute hardest, tried to be as careful and methodical as we could for weeks and weeks on end, monitoring the ladder, trying to stay above healthy glide range, and then to miss it by 1 point. And there is a chance we still get it, like I said earlier, but like I don't even want to see that character. That character makes me sick to my stomach, man. I'd rather just vibe out with the boys in vanilla. Discord link isn't working for you? For the hardcore Discord or the my personal Discord? I'll throw you another link. Hardcore heroics sound pretty cool. Oh, in TBC? Yeah, this is actually era though, Dad. So we're back in vanilla, man. A lot of us just miss vanilla, and we're. Do you see this event, top left dive, Road to Ragnaros? A lot of people there might be some new people in the chat. Any new people? Type something if you're new. We have a event coming up where we're gonna form the first mortal raid, and we're gonna try to kill Ragnaros with 1 life. All the theory crafting, I know you're a big theory crafting guy, is gonna be turned on its head. Completely different meta, different comp, different strat, and we're gonna try to 1 life it, the first ever mortal raid. Permadeath, even at 60. Yeah, I missed by 1 point, that's rough. Good for you getting up there, I appreciate it, bro. Yep. That's been the meme on the channel as of late. 2600, 2607, rank 1 Infernal Duelist. Hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. So, I'm just back to my roots, man. Playing hardcore, playing vanilla. I'm new. Yeah, right, bro, man. Good to see it. When you dropping the rules for the run? We finalized them this week. We had a big mod meeting, had about a dozen of us present. So, we basically tossed the rules over to Brandon, and he's styling a whole page up on the Classic HC site. So everybody that is interested will have all the specifics and rules laid out. But I have them all fresh in my mind. If you want to like ask about any particular rule, it's all fresh in my mind. Everything from Hearthstone, Light of Balloon, Bubble Earth, Bank Alts, Briefing. I will sell my house if you clear MC Hardcore and Blues. Oh, we're gonna have worse than Blues, man. We're gonna have a lot of greens, I would imagine. Is Bubble Hearth banned at 60? Yeah, we thought long and hard about it, and yeah, Bubble Hearth will continue to be banned even at 60 with the like modified rule set. But small change is that Light of Balloon Hearthstone, that specific interaction from the 1 to 60 part of hardcore was banned, right? But Light of Balloon, anything goes at 60. I think it's gonna be interesting. Everybody gets 1 get out of jail free card, and you might have to pull that rip cord while you're leveling to save yourself. That might be a strategic call in the raid to try to like survive a sun's phase or something, right? If something happens. But everybody, it's very flavorful. Talked about it yesterday. You remember in Lord of the Rings where Frodo gets given that like elven amulet thing, and then that night elf chick is telling him like, when you get in trouble, this is gonna save you. And then he gets captured by the spider, and then it lights up and saves him. That's pretty much kind of like what Light of Balloon would be. So fun to watch, fun to play, interesting mechanic. Add flavor to the game. Everybody gets one. It's not just some classes get one. One-time use. Has there been any news about Dash? Just some small little droplets of news where like they threw up a classic version on the PTR with ray tracing and DirectX 11 or DirectX 12, whatever it is. And they pretty much just said they confirmed it. That's all okay. What is this? What kind of WoW? It's hardcore WoW, my friend. 1 life, permadeath. The stakes are high. I don't do that. All 40 people in the raid are gonna use it. Yeah, that's fine. If General Ampi is sitting at the helm of the ship, and we're about to take big damage, a living bomb or what, or maybe on Rag during that sun's phase or something. Somebody's about to get one shot at. They have one item that they can use to get them out of jail free for a few seconds. And you have to make that decision quick. If you're going to try to light a balloon hearth, you have to do it immediately. Or you can, because even if you miss it, if you wait 1 second, there's not enough time on it to create a hearth. So, no, not using action. For some reason, I feel like with a dwarf, this looks good. Have them nice and centered and squared up on the screen. Are you not PVC anymore? I'll get back into it at some point. I mean, if this is a learning I've had from both Windrunner, and, like the Private Realm on Endless, as well as Season 1, it actually doesn't matter. The whole season doesn't matter. And I know that sounds dramatic, but maybe you can provide the counter argument. But the whole season just does not matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you get your gear, and you get fully geared by the end, you know, you can take your time. It really does not matter. You can just push at the end. Last week, just push. Last day, last 8 hours of the season, you can just push up. That might be a little dramatic, 8 hours, but you know, the last week you can just push up. So I don't know why we were so fixated on pushing and staying above Glad through each week of the season and monitoring it. It was so dumb in hindsight. Like, just push at the end. It's fine. You're chill. It really does not have zero effect. I mean, you get practice, of course, and you're through. So. And then, also, the gear doesn't matter that much. I mean, it matters a bit, but we were still 2,500 plus on our alts that had, like, you know, Brand had Netherstorm blues on, and I had, you know, like that Shatari pendant. So a lot of people are farming their S2 off pieces right now and doing all the BGs, and it will help for sure. But I just look back on things, and if, you know, if we're able to get 2,500 plus on alts with like really like pretty crappy gear, you know, basically I no longer feel the urgency to PvP and like be bleeding edge with gearing. Just play an S tier comp, take your time, be chill, you can push in the last week if you want. It's kind of where I'm at right now. What's the most challenging class to level in hardcore? That's undoubtedly the warrior. But it's also why, if you do give this a shot Everdive, I really think you should give it one shot, man. Just rip the band-aid off and go warrior. It's the best class to start off with. It gives you the intended effect in hardcore the most. The brutality of it, the like how delicate you are, everything. It feels like a true survivor horror battle royale game when you're playing a hardcore warrior. You have to, you know, everything you have to calculate. Weapon progression, which quests are good to do, which ones are non-starters, you know, what you can handle. How do you need to be able to retreat really well and be creative with retreating. You need to get first aid early, you need to get throwing weapon early. You need to be very like strategic. You need to know what the consumables are in the game and where to get them. Everything, man. It's like, it's the ultimate test of your knowledge of vanilla hardcore. Because vanilla WoW is all about consumables and weird wonky gadgets and gizmos that you know, collect from the open world. Even in just regular vanilla PvP, that's how it is, you know. People are popping whips and fabs and nifty stopwatch and noggin foggers and all this. So, and you have to be that resourceful in order to survive. I hate warrior thematically in every way, so that's a no-go.
Good day
Yeah.
to you.
Fair enough. Probably rogue then. The melee classes are the most fun in hardcore, I think. At least the IMO. Weapons just feel great in vanilla WoW, right? Looking forward to a nice new juicy weapon upgrade with new animations. New, you know, just it's just so much fun. So much fun. It really keeps your head in the game, because it's a long haul getting to 16. Yo, what up, horse? Light up Balloon Hearth is allowed. In the Road to Ragnaros in that post-60 rule set, yeah. So just to keep it extremely simple, even with the Road to Ragnaros event coming up, let's say it started today, the 1 to 60 rule set does not change at all. Not a single pixel, not a single, nothing whatsoever. Just to keep, because a lot of people were like, oh man, are you gonna change things around? No, it's completely the same. It's just a slightly modified rule set at 60 for the people competing in Road to Ragnaros. Just to keep it like really simple. You sold me to try Warrior? Yeah, man. What up, brother? What profs do you recommend for a Warrior on hardcore? That is probably the class. Yeah, Warrior and Rogue. There is only one profession that Warriors can use in hardcore. And I'm being dramatic, but I'm also just keeping it $150 with you guys, because once you taste it, people are like, "Oh boy, here he goes again." For those you know where I'm going with this. Once you taste the power of this consumable, you'll never want to not have it on your character, ever. 100% uptime as soon as you get the taste of it, because when you play Warrior, if you don't appreciate crit right now on whatever your class you are playing, I promise you, if you play Warrior and you level it up, you will learn to love and adore and obsess and to drool and salivate over Critical Strike. It is the lifeblood of Warrior, and with crit, you do incredibly broken things on Warrior and Vanilla. So Elixir of the Mongoose. It's pretty easy to farm in hardcore. You just go hit the Satyrs, Fellwood, or Jara, farm it up, Alchemy, and then you reach this point on Warrior where you're out in Fellwood. You're able to get tubers, so you can pop them in tandem with the health potion, so your survivability skyrockets when you basically have double health potion. Then you're able, from that point on, once you're in Fellwood, to maintain 100% uptime on Songflower. You just do little loops. You hit Fellwood, get Songflower, then you go to another zone and quest for a little bit. Then you come back Fellwood, hit Songflower, and you're just keeping Songflower plus Elixir of the Mongoose rolling on you. And just between the two of those is essentially 8 crit, right? Because it's 2 crit and like 20 agi for Mongoose, but that 20 agi or whatever it is ends up basically like just approximating out to another crit. So that's my long-winded answer. Alchemy all day, every day. Also, you know, the weapon oils, as I mentioned before, Shadow Oil, Frost Oil, very, very good. Went to Roadhouse and ordered a 6-ounce steak cooked. Looks small as fuck, so I got my scale and weighed it. Oh man. Whipped out the scale at the restaurant, man. They're like, oh no. Okay. So more Ladeems here, gotta be careful of that. We need Ghoul Fangs. Still need 6 Skeletal Fiends. 10 Ghoul Fangs. We gotta hit up Abercrombie. Swing top left for Sven. Just swing top left for Sven right now. Are you still carrying the torch? I am. Hell yeah. Good call, bro. Oh man, good call. It's Grace for Dason's torch, boys and girls. Grace for Dason's torch. He has an official item. I'm unironically using it too. This is not an RP item yet. It will be. But Force Spirit's not bad, you know. Then I have this random mace. I mean, this little combo is pretty garbage, but I haven't found anything better. Plates working? Yeah, it's not working on the classic era. I tried as well. I don't have knee plates running actually. I have a add-on called KUI. I don't like it as much as knee plates, but here it is. I had to do a lot of tinkering just to get it to look like somewhat normal. I think it looks kind of funky out of the box, but I think it looks okay now. I got it to the default font settings. As you can see, you'll see it right here. See, that looks fine. It's not as good as knee plates. It's not styled like that Roth UI or anything, but it's decent enough. But yeah, I had the same issue, my guy. How many hardcore characters died as elite here? Quite a few, man, over the years. TBC 15 years ago, I had 81% crit on Enhanced Shaman. Oh wow. 81% crit.
Well met.
How's that even possible?
Be careful.
So the overwhelming majority of all of your attacks crit? There's a ridding god. What are your talents looking like? Yeah, I flashed them up before. I pretty much went disc. You know, with 5 and Spirit Tap. I've been happy with it so far. I really like Inner Focus. It's really, really nice to have. And yeah, meditation too as well. As you can see, like, it doesn't look like I drink that much of it. I feel like I don't have much problems with sustaining. Also, I'll show you a little macro that I've been using. I really enjoy it. It's been working like a charm, and I wish I put it in my priest guide. It's not rocket science, just a cast sequence macro, but it's really good, and it just reduces your, you know, the amount of buttons you have to press, and you can just basically plug in either Smite or Holy Fire as you get ranks. So it's it's stop attack to cancel out wand animation. Cast sequence reset 5. It's 5 because Holy Fire is a 3.5 second cast, so if you do cast sequence reset 3, it like doesn't work. So Holy Fire, Mind Blast, Shadow Word Pain, Renew, Inner Fire last. So you just kind of press this button a bunch of times, and oftentimes you don't need to press it to the stage where you need to re-up the Inner Fire, and sometimes you don't need to even press it to the stage where you need to re-up Renew. Let's say you get a new rank of Smite, and then it becomes better damage per mana than Holy Fire. You just go ahead and pop Smite in there, and you're good. So like when I fight something, I have it on Q right now, which is just kind of like a quality of life convenience keybind. I just press Q a bunch of times. The Holy Fire out, Mind Blast out, just the pain, the Renew. I just go right into a wand. That's usually about it. Airtight. I probably didn't even need the Renew there since I had a shield that time. But Renew I think is better bang for your buck than even shield as far as last thing. You just run around. Look, our mana's in great shape. Spirit Tap's pumping. By the time I cast this next, yeah. I'm so tempted to try this. I love D2 hardcore, though I'm pretty rubbish at WoW, and there's no escape save quit option here. True, bro. Yeah, give it a shot, man. It allows you to come into the game without really any barriers to entry and just immediately feel like you're part of a community and playing a small part in something bigger than just yourself too. And not to get like all weird about it, right? But that's kind of cool because like there have definitely been times where you want to get back into WoW, right? Let's say it's a new expansion, and it just seems like this impossible task. You're so behind on all the gear. People are past the stage of running dungeons or whatever, and it just feels hopeless. And you're just like, man, how would I ever catch up? This just seems miserable. Well, there's none of that in hardcore. I mean, you literally just jump back in, make a level 1 and go. Like, it's that simple, man. How hard is this challenge? I think it is really hard. It is really hard. I do believe that. If I just look at how many 60s I have versus how many attempts I've had, and it's not like a rank 1 gladiator type of difficulty, it's a different beast. You're battling against your own greed and your own stubbornness and your own ability to like push through boring times. And it's hard, but it's not all about the difficulty. That's something that we've always said in hardcore since like the jump. Like the difficulty is actually less of the cool aspect of hardcore, right? The cool aspect of hardcore, the most cool aspect is that it's just fun as hell, man. It's just extremely fun. It's an extremely fun game mode. It doesn't have to be the most challenging, but when you play in this way, you just derive a lot of enjoyment from the game for some reason. If, you know, the community vibes, doing dungeons, it's all just really fun. Yo, Jordy with the tier 1, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. 13 months, over a year of support. I appreciate it, Jordy. It's good to see you. I appreciate all you've done for the community as a mod and just a member. Still the second bleed, but Westfall is still early enough. I can't imagine it being scary. Just roll. What do you think is the scariest zone? Scariest zone in all of hardcore? For me, it's Plaguelands. Plaguelands. It's almost like these zones It was intended to be as a zone that you're not comfortable in, right? Plaguelands, like, you don't enjoy being there. It's all infested and undead, and just, it's not like this lovely zone. In hardcore, you really feel it, though. You have that roaming pack of Scarlet Crusader guys that can just kill you. There's that Forsaken Champion elite that can kill you. There are just some insane punishing mechanics at Dawson's Tears and all these other things where the mobs do just really, really punishing things to you. And it feels really scary. A lot of the quests are extremely dangerous, like that one where you have to go to the graveyard / mausoleum, you know, where those undead trolls are at. And then you press the gravestone and it summons that little squad of dwarves. Yeah, someone will know the... oh, it's Hamea's Plea, I believe it's called. Like, quests like that are in the Plaguelands, and they are just so brutal. I try to hit 60 on my hardcore characters without touching the Plaguelands. It's pretty tough to do. You kind of run out of quests, and you have to touch them, but I try to touch them as little as possible. Like, I'll just hit the low-hanging fruit, Carrion Dog, Plague Bat, you know, kill quests from Tyrion, and just do some easy stuff there. But going and doing all the Cauldron quests, and it's terrifying. Yo, Bird of Prey with the Prime. Yeah, 5 months, man. I don't have a lot of technical skill in this game, but I do have a lot of knowledge about it, and I'm stubborn as hell. I'll put it more nicely, very determined. Most things saw me through to 60. Yeah, that was a hell of a run. The Grave Robbers jump you. EPL is crazy overtune only. Zone that broke my gear in softcore. Yeah. Yeah, EPL is really brutal. Let's see though. I mean, other scary zones. Ungoro is pretty scary. Right? I mean, the constant threat of Devil Sores. Certain classes are more vulnerable to Devil Sores than others. Of course, but yeah, it's pretty terrifying. Like, just navigating throughout there, that bottom left part where it's filled with those high level elite dinosaurs, then you have Devil Sword packs wandering around. I think EPL was intended to be the hardest zone in the game. Yeah, it would make sense, right? Containing next the hardest raid. Or scared because the mobs are so densely packed, and of course the Devil Sores. The quests aren't that hard if you play carefully. Yeah, true. Let's give an honorable mention to Silver Pine. Gotta be constantly aware of your surroundings with the Sons of Argal. Yeah, true. I think Silver Pine's one of the most underrated zones, and the one movie that pops into my head when I'm in that whole region of the world, like Silver Pine, Tirisfal, etc., is Nightmare Before Christmas. And I haven't watched that movie in over 10 years. I really want to, and go back and just watch it one time. But somebody like really famous, Tim Burton, right? Made Night Before Christmas. That was a really unique world he created. Just the look and feel of it was unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. And for something about Silver Pine, with like those pine trees that they have with the little red berries on them and stuff, it just reminds me of that for some reason. Such an amazing movie. Yeah, the plot of that movie, and I'm just trying to remember it. It was so long ago. But I think the plot of Nightmare Before Christmas is Santa Claus, like, somehow gets pulled down to the underworld, and he has to escape, like, essentially hell, right? It's pretty dark.